Guest room, Saturday, 6 p.m. What was I doing in the guest room? I know I left off here for, like, a reason, right? Was I going to try to get some sleep? Too early. Was I going to try to write? Looking around a bit more wouldn't hurt. What do I have in my inventory? Key that we've already used. Where does this go to? I think this is to the basement. I might have to pull up the guide again if I'm being honest. Unless it's time to call Jer Bear or good old Barbie. Barbara definitely hasn't gotten the letter yet. Barbara. Finish Bappy Trek. I don't know what else the fuck I could say. I'm going to be so honest, Chad. I might have to just pull up the guide immediately to get my bearings. Because I have no clue what we're doing next here. I don't even remember. And I didn't bookmark the walkthrough. Hold on. Give me a shake. I think I was using this one? Yeah. So it's still Sunday, correct? Or did it say Saturday? Saturday, okay. 6 p.m. Oh, at least it's 6 p.m. now. I thought it was still, like, in the fucking morning. When did all that time pass? Alright, so where did we leave off? Mailed the thing to Barbara. We read all the diaries. What? Okay, this is, I'm glad I opened the guide because I would have never thought. So, apparently, now that we've spoken to good old Jer Bear, somewhere in the attic there's like a box of newspapers that we weren't able to read before, that I don't even remember those. But apparently now that we have a date from Jerry about when the murder happened in the house, we can read the newspapers? That's so specific. Why would that enable you to read a newspaper? I don't know. Ah, wait, the ones here on the ground, we can only look at the boxes. If I go over here, it just says in the attic, so I don't know exactly what it means. You don't mean these, do you? We can't click on those. Is there another newspaper somewhere? Do I have to look at a different guide to tell me where the fucking newspaper is? Unless they mean the newspaper that I put underneath the door, right? They mean that one? I already found that newspaper and I put it underneath the door. Oh, we were gonna try to put the pencil. Ah, right. He was still in the door. Can I... Pencil was too big to fit in the keyhole. Exclamation point. Okay. Well, never mind then. Let's see here. I'll tell you. I don't fucking know. Okay, hold on. Sorry, this guide's a lot more detailed, so I have to get through everything. Okay. Examine those news. Okay, so this one also says, where are there newspapers up here? Other than in the room I couldn't access. Uninteresting boxes. What newspapers? I couldn't look at the ones on the floor. Guess we didn't go up here. Oh, right. It said attic. We're on the top floor, not the attic. Okay, never mind. Go through this door? Wasn't this locked? No, I guess not. Oh, these? Oh. We were in the attic, and I swear I tried to click on everything. That is so specific. I looked for any worthwhile news editions of May 1963. That's when the murder happened. The Journal, Northumberland Daily Newspaper, Tuesday, 25th of May, 1963. Terrible news shocks the community of Rothbury. Mr. James Blackwood, distinguished resident of this town and widely acknowledged construction engineer, was accused of murder yesterday by Miss Eva Mariani, maid of the Blackwood family. Okay, so he was the architect. The other guy was like the archaeologist colonist. The guy before him. Some too might. Well, the nature of the situation is of the most unusual, given that Mr. Blackwood is a highly respected gentleman. Miss Mariani, an Italian immigrant and aspiring photographer, affirms to have a photograph that supports this accusation. I knew no one would ever believe me, so I took a picture of him, she says. I was supposed to be in town during the afternoon, but I didn't have the need to. I didn't have any errands to do, so I was in my room and I saw the shadow out in the garden. When I glanced through the window, I just couldn't believe my eyes. Lady, oh God, the sole thought of it sends shivers down my spine. The photograph in question is in possession of the authorities, and it has been revealed that it clearly shows Mr. Blackwood burying a shape in his garden. We can almost confirm that the shape is a body, says Police Chief William Bailey. But even if the image is not clear, this alone, with Miss Mariani's statement, is enough to open a serious case against Mr. Blackwood. Police officers are already heading to Blackwood Manor as we speak. Up until this accusation, it was believed that Mrs. Catherine Blackwood was on a trip. According to the information we received from the school where she teaches, the police chief continues, a notice was sent to the teachers' department which stated Mrs. Blackwood had to leave on a sudden trip and that she would make use of her license to do so. Miss Mariani's accusation puts Mr. Blackwood in a very compromising situation. Even if we can't find anything in the garden, he has a lot of explaining to do. The efforts of Dr. Christopher Milton, one of Rothbury's most respected doctors and longtime friend of the Blackwood family, to minimize the facts have been unsuccessful, and the news is the subject of discussion throughout the whole town. Hundreds of rumors are crossing the land. Theories range from plausible and well-conceived to wild and crackpot ideas. But the question that keeps lingering on everyone's mind, for which the answer is yet to be found, is, why would a wealthy and educated man cold-heartedly murder his wife after 30 years of marriage? Because he's fucking insane. Because he's haunted. The ghost told him to do so. Or perhaps it wasn't even him. Perhaps the ghost did it, and then he went insane and killed himself. So, is Dr. Milton, is that the doctor that stayed in the guest room with the doctor's bag that we found? With, like, the parental information that we also found? Okay, nothing else here. Okay. Anything else in here? No, we've seen all this before. Did I really just not click on the pile of newspapers? No, I definitely did. You just... That... Okay. To be fair, if you didn't know... This is a very big stack of newspapers, right? So if you didn't... Unless you sat here and read all of it, which clearly this guy isn't going to do because he's lame. Oh, it was getting late. Perhaps it was a good time to go to sleep. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't know what specific newspaper to look for. Why would he need to unless he got very bored? Which he clearly has a lot of time on his hands. So I guess that makes sense that we'd come up here and look at the newspapers before or after we talk to Jerry and he tells us the date of the murder. However, I don't even remember being able to click on the newspapers before. Like, I don't remember... Oh, I was getting very tired. Okay, please don't pass out here. I'm on my way. I don't remember attempting to click on it and him saying something like, I wouldn't even know what to look for. I don't want to read these. I don't know if there actually is a sense of urgency in this game where you have to, like, when he starts, where am I going? Narrating like that, like, oh, I'm getting very tired. Ooh, the basement's scaring me. I gotta go. I don't know if you actually do have to go or something will happen. I was getting very tired. Or if it's just to add a little bit of ambience. I laid down on the bed. Hello? Oh, I don't like this. I don't even want to answer the door. Hello? I can't go anywhere or do anything. I can't click on anything. Oh, yes I can this door. Is it coming from here? It's coming from the gallery? It stopped. Wait, there's a door here that wasn't here before. That was my name, I'm Michael. I was awakened from my strange dream by some odd noises reverberating around the room. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, there wasn't a door there before, it was like a curio case. Who could it be at this hour? Not the fucking electrician. Of course it's stopped now. Yeah, see, look. That's where the horns were, yeah. Maybe now you have a reason to move this? It wouldn't move. This display case was holding perhaps the most impressive items in the room. The fact that we can look down here is interesting. It makes me think that we should be able to move this. Nothing in here. Clutching your nightgown, candle in hand. This bitch doesn't even have a candle. Can we light the lantern? The lamp didn't have any oil. Right. Hello? I don't even know where I should be looking. Should I go downstairs? No candles in this house whatsoever. They're all gone. No water, no electricity, no candles. The majestic grandfather clock was gently ticking nearby. It was almost sleep-inducing, but I was glad it was working. Can we call Jerry? I'm scared. Jerry, were you at my house? I had no one to call at this time. I want to call Jerry Bear. I want to call Barb. I didn't want to leave the house at this time. It was already chilly enough inside. I was thinking, because it mentioned that they saw, or the maid saw, Blackwood in the garden, right? So I was thinking maybe we would go to that spot in the garden. Maybe in the basement, in the maid's room? Like in the kitchen? I don't remember how to get there, unfortunately. Probably this way. There's like a hall here, right? Eerily quiet, isn't it? Oops. Nice painting. Didn't mean to click on that. Oh, that startled me. This like, it's just texturing on the glass window, but it looks like a figure.
Someone has been drinking that juice.
$2.99. Thanks for the biddies, Smoxon. We're scratching it up. We're scratching it the fuck up. I don't want to go into the basement right now. I'm gonna save my game. I'm scared. He already started getting really anxious in the basement and freaking me out. I don't think I want to go in the basement right now. Let's check out the maid's room first, right? We just read an article about the maid, so maybe... Nothing? Huh. Okay. I might look at the guide again if there's nothing in here, otherwise I'd be going through every last little room in the house. I thought about investigating, but then I realized the basement would be pitch black at this time. I couldn't go down there without some light. Oh, okay, so we are supposed... You do want to go in the basement. Right. We don't have any light for the lamp. We need to find gasoline. Is there nothing on the shelves here? And you won't go outside to look for anything. You don't have like a lighter that you could use, lighter fluid. Thank you, Tango. I appreciate it. That cool you. And thanks, Fun for a Funeral. I know there is one. It's just white. We need fuel for our lantern. Somewhere in the attic, maybe? I haven't really seen any other, like, places of storage, really. Oh, it's fucking dark. Still locked. I'm getting nervous, I won't lie. This is quite good. And the moonlight shines nicely through here. Can we... Is there any fuel in that tiny stove? Maybe we could filter it from there? Or... Is there... There's like a little can right here, you see that? Maybe that's like a solvent we could use, no? Do you want to light it now, maybe? No. The music here is actually kind of relaxing. I don't know what to do next. Yeah, what about them? Highest discipline. Let's see. Okay. Back downstairs. Because he said he didn't want to go into the basement, so I guess the next best thing is to stick our head in the fireplace? Not while it's aflame, but apparently we can listen through, but the knocking stopped. So... Yeah, there's no more knocking anyway, so why would we think to look here? Maybe if the knocking had continued and it got louder in a certain room, that would make that'd make a little bit more sense, but otherwise you are just fumbling around in the dark, looking at every single room unless you were looking at a guide like I am. No, not here. Wait, I thought that's what the guide said. Huh. There is a second fireplace, right in like the study? It's not lit, right? You mean that? Yeah. It's a little bit strange, there was no wood. The stone in the fireplace was cold to the touch. Okay, I'm getting nothing. This guy lie to me? Let me look at this other guide. Hold on. Oh. Oh, right. The fucking stethoscope. Oh my god. Oddly enough, I didn't hear anything in that fireplace. Okay, implying that we need to... It's the other one. The one that has the wood. Right, I was wondering when the stethoscope would come into play. I mean, I guess it makes sense that you would use it at the fireplace, since that open brick, you might be able to hear into the basement that he doesn't want to go into. But my thought would be to use the stethoscope on the basement door, not the fireplace? There are some oddly specific things in this game. I wish I could do this without a guide, but considering I'm streaming it, we would be here for a very long time if I did it without a guide, so I'm trying not to hate myself too much. Give myself too much flack. Hey, Shot Gang. A shit-breaking jump scare? Is there? Don't spoil anything, please, Shot Gang. If you know that there is, like, a scary jump scare or a really big one, then, yeah, don't spoil that, please. Right, the stethoscope. Don't like that. The noises were definitely spreading through the fireplaces, probably via some conduit. I concluded they had to be coming from below. Those are the scratches. Oh, you know nothing about it. Okay, yeah, that's fine then. But you're still expecting a jump scare? Yeah, the atmosphere is quite good. This... I think they have like 3 fireplaces, though, Shot Gang. I think like 3. There's here, one on the other side, they're in the study, and then like one upstairs, maybe a couple. It's a very fancy house. I don't get the comparison at all, their highest discipline whatsoever, but thank you, nonetheless. Oh, that's what the chimney sweeps are for. That's what Santa Claus is for, Lab. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. God, no, we gotta go to the basement, don't we? Maybe it's like a squirrel. A raccoon, even? Oh, or a cute little opossum? It's not so bad. Here. I'm getting the layout of this place. It's not so bad now. Oh, I really don't... Okay. Don't want to go down there without... Okay, so we do just go to bed. Let me, wait until this text goes away. Okay, now let me try using the stethoscope here. Oh, no, he won't. Okay, not at all. With the same text as before, he thought about checking the basement where the sounds were coming from, but... Alright, I'll go back upstairs then. Yeah, at that rate, you probably can afford your own personal Santa Claus to clean your chimney. Here, and then down the hall at the end, where the other staircases, is the guest room. I thought it was on the side, not directly right here. Oh, okay. Just as they had begun out of nowhere, the scratching noises stopped. It was like clunking before not scratching. But when we listened with the stethoscope, it was definitely scratching. Okay. We can go back to bed. Well, that's a neat detail. I mean, it's very small, but, and I don't know. Perhaps not that significant, but the fact that the bed is now unmade is nice. I went back to bed. Sunday, October 13th. On the second day, a fierce storm had assaulted the land. I could hear the trees creaking, or rather moaning, to the lashing of the rain, and I quickly abandoned my hopes of having the power fixed. Ooh. But a perfectly moody day for writing. Get to work, Mr. Horror Writer. Flashing lights warning. You want to go back to bed? It's too early to go to bed. Do you want to make your fucking bed, even? I didn't feel like working yet. Oh, but it's stormy. Do you want to go get a drink first? Fuck it, it's like 9 a.m. probably. 6 a.m. Fuck it. You have 2 fireplaces? Oh. I grew up in one house that had a fireplace, and we were forbidden from using it. I don't know why. We were never allowed to use it. They said it didn't work, but it's a chimney fireplace. There is no doesn't work. You light a fire and I don't know what they meant by that. So I've never got to experience that in my own home. 7 p.m. somewhere. Down to the living room. Let's get that drink, babes. Actually, it'd be fastest to go downstairs. Here, maybe we should check out the basement now. It's probably still wicked dark in there, right? Especially with it being so stormy. Ooh, lovely moody lighting, though. Can we make a phone call at all yet? Oh, speaking of.
Hello.
Michael, how are you doing over there? The sky's falling here.
Same here.
The storm has hit there too. Seems the entire universe is falling here. I'm afraid to go outside.
Well, the better then, as I won't be able to come for you. I'm deeply sorry, but it's seemingly impossible driving to Northumberland. Even less getting anywhere near the manor. I understand many of the roads are closed.
So much for my hopes of seeing Mr. Electrician today, then. Ah, the benefits of being away from society, eh? I should have listened to you.
Don't panic. I'll come right for you, as soon as this thing is over. You just hang on in there.
It's not like I have any other choice, do I?
I'm afraid not, my friend. This storm has the power to disturb the dead.
Well, it seems
Thanks
like
for
this very same storm has
confidence.
awakened the evil spirits resting inside my new home.
What's that?
Not sure, but I happened to hear some odd sounds last night. Kind of scratching noises down in the basement.
I do remember the cleaning ladies saying something about rats.
Unless we're talking about mutant rats here, I don't think that's the problem.
Michael, my
Raccoons.
friend, you were tired from a long trip and stressed about the problems you found there. On top of that, you had moved to a very old house. Guess what's the most common complaint from people moving to old houses?
Rats.
Ghosts on the loose.
Sort of. Now go focus on your book while you still have enough light. I'll be there as soon as possible.
Thanks. Bye.
Well, you're supposed to keep the dead Santa in the chimney as a warning to other Santas not to come in. Fireplaces that aren't. There are, but this one was real. You could see the previous, like, soot from where it had been used. Probably something blocking it, though. They could have easily moved that in all the years that we were there, but they just never did. So we never got to use it. Alright, well, can we go grab that drink really quickly before we get to writing? I just pop into the study here. Just there was a liquor cabinet, what wasn't there? Where is that? I think it was in the kitchen. I think there was some of the oh, it was in the drawer. Right. Come on now. Come on. It's even storming. This is like the perfect time. My secret money drawer. Yeah, you can grab an old musty cigar. Alright, that one's still locked. We can't happen to use this key, can we? Okay. I don't know where the secret liquor drawer is. Liquor, I barely know her. I guess we'll go upstairs and write. No breakfast. No old-fashioned. Oh, I'm in the wrong room. Yeah, bird's nests, etc. But I feel like that's easily clearable. Sorry, it got so dark in here, I got distracted. The music is so nice, so moody. Alright. Oh, wait, now I doubt it's been sent yet. It'll maybe later today. Go back here. Let me try calling Barbara first. See if she got my letter yet. Wouldn't have been very polite to bother Barbara on a Sunday. Oh, okay, well, right, okay, no mail. Alright, let's see if we can get some writing in. Oh, whoops, I just passed by my door, didn't I? Yes, I did. Ah! Now an old-fashioned. More of a sour. I like whiskey sours. Not huge on old fashions, but I do love a good sour. Oops. I didn't mean to go to bed. I didn't feel like working it. What the fuck do you feel like doing, Michael? Why is every Michael in in any game we play that has a Michael, why are they always such little fucking shits? First DLC, now this. Well, what do you want to do, buddy? Oh, the basement. Yeah, let's go check the basement now. Right. Well, we don't even have any food on us, Shot Gang. This guy did not prepare at all. Sorry, I keep going the wrong way. Nothing. He brought one single suitcase here. His car died immediately. No running water, no power. Didn't bother to go grocery shopping before he got here. Nothing, nada. So. Can't even have a snack. All we have here is the old aged booze. That'll have to do. Luffy, thanks for the follow, dude. That for you. I mean, there's some old coffee beans and some old canned stuff. Oh, I really don't want to do this. Anything? Yeah, drain cover. Can't move that. Yeah, I know. I mean, even if he did it on a whim for his writing career, like, you would have thought maybe you would have at least brought food with you. But, like, a brand new move to this huge house is, like, a big deal, and he prepared nothing? Okay, nothing in here. Huge furnace. Can we look in the bottom grate? Anything over here that I might have missed? No. Uninteresting bottles. He doesn't seem to be as scared of the basement today. He isn't narrating his increasing anxiety about how much he wants to get out of here. Can't look at the fuse box anymore. Okay. Nothing. Oh, this is the fuse box. This for me? Why'd you do that? I thought you were just gonna do the juke. And you even found a 3. You don't have to do that. Thank you. Did you see what's on the counter? I'll take a break here in a few. Nope, not a single baguette. A whiskey, not a whiskey sour, no. Food, ask someone about the power. Well, I guess he didn't anticipate the power not working. But still, like, nothing. He brought with him a single shirt, his typewriter, a toothbrush, a pair of shoes, and toothpaste. And one of his best-selling books. That's all he fucking brought with him. He really wanted a fresh start. Okay. Still this knife. I don't know what to do with that yet. It might be guide time again before I start roaming this house for, the better half of the stream. Let's see here. What? I'm pretty sure we've already found that. But I'm going to go, just in case I miss some stuff, we're gonna go back upstairs. I'm trying to just, like, get a jumping off point from the guide. to kind of just steer me in the right direction and then do things myself unless I'm like getting quite stuck. Again, I hopefully... Oh, this is the gallery. Wrong room. Hopefully you guys don't blame me too much. I want to check this again, though. It's just, I would be, you know, like, circling the house, every single room, and the grounds outside 15 times over, meticulously clicking over and over again, and that would take up, like, the entire stream, you know? So, just a little guide now again to steer me in the right direction. Is this the main bedroom? Across from us here? Across from the gallery? Broken, no light, no food, no car, unemployed. Sad. Well, I mean, he's a famous writer. And he's not shy about making that known. What's up, Boswick? Oh, you mean my makeup? I thought you meant the furnace in the basement. Yeah, that would be very vibrant. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Apparently there's something in here. Yeah, I know, the Waterhouse painting, beautiful, we love it. Just don't know what's up with this mirror. Something in here, I guess? You don't play this when the game's intended. You're supposed to walk around confused for hours so you make no progress live. What? There must be like a trigger I'm missing, and then... Wait! You kind of can see. Wait, do you see that? There must be a trigger I'm missing, though. But do you see that on the edge here? These hinges. Oh! But I can't seem to interact with this. But there's something here. Knife it. Yeah, but there's no interaction point. Huh. Okay, yeah. Hold on. And is there like a specific point I have to click on? I'm not seeing anything. Let's see here. Let me look at this other guide. Yeah, I remember I noticed, so... Right, yeah, when we were over here, I noticed, oh, that was strange that we could specifically see that painting in the mirror and that the other mirror is interactable. So it has to be something with this mirror. This mirror, oh, maybe this mirror triggers... Oh. Like triggers, like unlocks the painting here? Hmm. Nothing. Each guide is saying... Take note that the mirror next to the bed is positioned in such a way as to allow for the painting of the lady to be visible from the bed. It was obviously very important. Examine the actual painting carefully to find a hot... Okay, so there really is just a very specific hot spot. Okay. I was right. I was thinking like, oh, there... Oh, it's the center. I swear to God, I tried that. It must be because I moved the other mirror, right? Ah, what is this? I didn't know the combination, and safe cracking certainly isn't my expertise. I mean, it was right on the center, on the orb that the lady is holding, right? But I wouldn't have thought. I think it's because I moved this mirror. I swear to God I moused over that. Okay, is there a note somewhere here, or should we call Jerry? Jerry probably knows about the safe. Oh, he did say to call him if we found anything valuable, right? Okay, let's try calling Jerry. Yeah, it's really specific. There are some very specific things. This is very adventure game style, which I love, to be fair. Strange. There was something behind it. I didn't find that before. That's pretty well hidden, actually. Actually, would have been faster to go the other way. Oh well, already committed. If we wanted to get the phone, that is. So we have to go through here, and then all the way through here, and then through the rooms, and we could have just gone down the hall, down the stairs, and been in the foyer. Oh, whoops. Never mind, we just passed the phone. I guess that isn't much faster. Or slower. Jerry! Jerry, old chap.
Hello?
Jerry, it's me.
What's up, Michael?
I found a safe box.
You'll love this.
Would you happen to know the combination?
I think I should. Let me see.
And you didn't tell me?
I have the combination for the safe right here.
Oh, great.
Hold
Tell
on.
me.
03211. Just remember to share it if you bump into any expensive jewelry.
Of course I will.
I won't.
Bye.
Do you like how quickly we hung up? Yeah, I will. Okay, bye. No. No. Whatever's in there is mine. I bought this place, bitch. This is pour moi. What's up, Hexthreader? How's it going, dude? I know. This dude has it fucking made, doesn't he? It's not that door. It's this one. Double doors are for the gallery. Also welcome in, Detta. A real person would have ripped the painting off the wall. You had to press the secret button. I would have been prying it with my bare fingers. Okay, what was it? 03211. Man. Oh, we don't actually have to type it in? Oh. Ooh! A generic-looking key, blue in color. There's a locked desk drawer somewhere, right? General Contractors, High Street in Rothbury, Northumberland. $749. November 11th, 1980. James T. Blackwood. Blackwood Manor, Rothbury, Northumberland. Dear Sir, we hereby propose to furnish all equipment, materials, and labors to complete the contract for the construction of a second floor for Blackwood Manor of Rothbury, Northumberland, in accordance with the plans and... Oh, sorry, not 1980. That's 1960. Sorry. With the plans and specifications prepared by Mr. James T. Blackwood, dated October 11, 1960, for the sums as followed. So, wow, even in the 60s, this was just one single floor? Holy shit. Base bid, £34,136. Jesus. Alternate, deduct £1,000. Alternate, deduct £1,500. Alternate number 3, add £350. Alternate 4, add £300. Unit price number 1, £1 per cubic yard. Unit price number 2, £12 and 50 pence per cubic yard. We agree to commence the work as directed and complete all work thereafter with a reasonable length of time based on our ability to secure materials. Employer understands that the construction may last 18 to 24 months. Permission is granted to make use of the special bank account 6319102 created for this particular occasion, located at the National Bank of Northumberland. Contact number blah blah blah. That might be relevant information. See you later, Shot Gang. Let me take a picture of that. So even 16 years ago, this place only had a single fucking floor? I thought this place was, like, anciently antique. I mean, it's filled with quite old goods, but this was a single floor house? Really? And maybe they meant, like, I don't know, maybe the second floor was ruined completely. So they built the other one, or they, like, fixed it up, they rebuilt it. Because what, now there are, like, 3 or 4 floors with an attic? In 16 years? I mean, yeah, it's possible, but the rest of the place seems so antiquated. Interesting. Okay. And money! Take the money! What are you doing, Michael? Michael! He didn't want the drawer full of money, and he doesn't want the safe full of money? Are you kidding? Oh, Christ. Okay, locked drawers. There was one in the study. Yeah? We could try there? Was there a locked door in the master bedroom? Or a drawer, rather? It's going well, Shenlong. Making some progress. I've had to look at the guide, but at least we're making progress. Let's try the study first. That's the most recent locked drawer that I remember. There is a locked door upstairs. Not the locked door with the jiggly newspaper in the attic area, but the other locked door, like right next to the stairs. We could try that too. Study. Oh, thanks, Sammy Stott. I appreciate it. Turns out we didn't need it after all. Alrighty. Ah, shucks. Doesn't fit. Doesn't tit. Alright, upstairs we go then. He's in it for the fucking plot. He's in it to get content for his next horror novel that he wants to make money off of. But he doesn't want this money here. No. Maybe he's worried that it would be considered stealing, even though he bought the place and everything therein. I don't know what the legality would be behind that if he just found money laying around, actually. Upstairs. Next floor. Yeah, I thought the same thing, Grand Illusion. That's what I said. When we first got here and I was looking for the room so we could make some progress, I went into the master bedroom and I clicked on the bed thinking, okay, here we go. Nope. He said that that bed was too austere for him, too fancy, so he wanted to stay in the guest room instead with the single bed. He doesn't want the nice double bed. I think the master room is much nicer, and it has a secret safe. What do I know? Okay, this is one that's locked? Yeah, let's try here. Oh, it says it's stuck. Damn. Was there another? No, both of these doors are open. Was there a door at the top here? No, this definitely wasn't locked. It was... Chat, do you guys remember anything else that might have been locked with that key? Oh, I don't know if you'll go outside because of the storm. There was the chapel and then the mausoleum. I think the chapel was tied up with wire that he couldn't open. He won't use a knife on, but then the mausoleum, I think, had a lock. We could try that. But I have a feeling he won't go outside. So... we'll see, though. Actually, wanted to get to that one. It'd be out front, right? Out back, I think, is how we get to the chapel. If we go, like, through the kitchen garden. But I think if we go from the front and then around the fountain, we can get into the... mausoleum? He probably won't go outside. Nope, storm is raging. I didn't feel like strolling around in the garden. Okay. So now, chat, I am asking you, Do you guys remember anything else that was locked? Not the desk drawer. Can't get outside, Booby. Our car. Well, it unfortunately was left unlocked because we're stupid. Cabinet of the clock? No, that was never something that we could interact with. I don't know what that key is for. You're fine, Lilith. I'm gonna have to look at the guide then. I can't remember what else is currently locked. Wait a damn minute. Back to the study. What the fuck? Every single time I read the guide, there's always something that I missed. And I feel like I've been so thorough. I swear to God we weren't able to pick that up before. I swear to God. Booby, thank you very much for, whoa, gifting Lilith the whole fucking year? What the fuck, man? Holy shit. You didn't have to do that. God, launching us right into a level 4 hype train. Holy shit, my dude. Damn. That is intensely impressive. That, oh, you, Lilith? Oh, right. I'm sorry, I don't have my fog effects on, actually, wait, do I? No, I don't have them on this setup on this scene because I'm stupid. But thank you very much by the hand of... Well, goddamn. By the hand of both Uvi and Shenlong, we have new cultists in our midst. Welcome all ye wandering souls into our forest. The feral moonlight has spoken your name like a strange chant, but to you it sounds like a song. And what the fuck? Tango also welcoming in Mudpug. Now what the fuck is happening here? Now what the hell? What in the Sam hell are you guys doing? I didn't sanction this. You're about to give me a case of the vapors. Thank you so fucking much, dudes. What the hell? Enjoy, everyone. Enjoy the... Oh, the echo's still on. I was doing my spiel. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the cultist-only voice and text channels and the... Ah! Are we pogging? Laugh, welcoming in Chris. Holy shit. Dakoyu. Yet another soul. Welcome. Goddamn. Tusen tak. Now the lot of you have access to the cultist-only voice and text channels in the Discord, the emotes, other cheeky stuff, anything that's on like any like secret videos that's on the cultist tier from the Patreon, and ad-free viewing and all that fun jazz. Thank you, dudes. Holy shit. That's wicked, wicked fucking kind. Thanks for the hype train, fellas. Failers. Yeah, those fresh new emotes you guys get to use now. Thank you. Cheers. I will have a sip of coffee to the lot of you. And cultists, you know what to do. The blood smells sweet. The moonlight smells sweeter. Cultist, chant the screeching hymns of the ancients round the bonfire in honor of Ubi, Shenlong, Tango, and Lap for welcoming in so many fresh souls. Thanks, fellas. Very kind. Thanks for the support. So this little tool here, I remember I was making fun of Michael for not taking any of the cigars from this drawer. I tried to click on anything. He wouldn't pick up anything. I rifled through these drawers. I'm pretty sure it just did not let me pick up that tool before. There's a lot of things in this game that you can't investigate or can't pick up until something specific triggers. Unless I'm really that blind. Which could also be the case, but I really feel like I just wasn't able to pick it up before. It looked like a boring tool. Like a boring tool or like a to bore a hole tool. I'm assuming it means to bore a hole. But that is skinny. That looks skinny enough to fit inside a special hole, doesn't it? Let's go, gamers. Let's go, gamers. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, bum, bum. Yeah, he lacks a ridiculous amount of whimsy, so he can't just stick a pencil in a keyhole. It's true, he would think any tool is boring. Okay. Now we can use the jiggly newspaper. Someone tell Greenhouse to get in here. Stat. Stat. They love a good jiggly newspaper. Keep going. And keep going. Okay, let's do this. Exciting. After a bit of effort, I managed to knock down the key with the help of the boring tool. I removed the piece of paper and noticed that the key had gotten stuck behind the door. Whoever said that dumb technique worked. Never mind, don't get Greenhouse in here. If Greenhouse ever mentions the jiggly newspaper again, say they're wrong. What the fuck? You're kidding. You're kidding. Damn. Shit, well, now what? Oh wait, I have to see what emote I got. Hold on, let me save my game just in case it crashes when I tab out. Although this game runs kind of incredibly well. And it's in full screen windowed. Oh, did we all get the same one? Ah. Escape, please. Let's see. No, I think I already have that one. What's this one? Okay, this one... Yeah, I got that one too. It's cute, it's well made, but you can't tell what's really going on with it. Unless you have an add-on that lets you blow the emote up, like view it in a larger image. You can't really tell what it is, yeah. It's cute though. Damn it, the jiggly newspaper didn't work. You thought it was a... Wait, I kind of see it. Like, the little ear is off to the right-hand side. Yeah, I kind of see that. But thank you for the hype train, you guys. Holy shit. Oh, wait. No shit. Right, because the key was stuck in the door. We didn't necessarily need the key, we just needed it out of the door. Never mind, the jiggly newspaper kind of did work. What lies within? Evil within? Lots more paintings, scattered sketches. Oh, an artiste? Whoever painted these pictures must have been deeply disturbed. Michael, you're a fucking horror writer. What the fuck do you mean? Get a grip. Deeply disturbed because they drew this abstract textured painting? Because they drew a portrait of a sad person next to a door? Oh no, the little wooden figure's knocked down. He took a tumble. Zag! Holy shit, dudes. Michael, I am deeply disturbed by your lack of swag and or chill. Michael, I am deeply disturbed by your lack of understanding for anything spooky, considering you're supposed to be the spooky bitch. Zag, thank you so fucking much for welcoming in Golthrax to the Lunar Cult. Welcome in, my man. Golthrax, by the hand of Zagavos, you are now one of us. Root to bone and song to stone, you have heard the call to the cult. by the mouth of Zag. And you have followed it. Welcome. Thanks, dudes. Yeah, he thinks all the antiques are junk. He's so irritated by anything spooky happening. Like, the novel's writing itself here, and he's being such a fucking hater. Oh, he fell over. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. My guy didn't fall over. See, he's fine. He's erect. He's standing. This means Michael should get his shit together. Okay, what do we have here? Several cans of paint were scattered throughout the room, probably all dried up by now. They can be revived. Oh, a blueprint of the house? Looks like it's judging. It does a little bit. Yeah, this is the drawing figure of judgment. I don't know why I have him pose like this. It's quite sassy. I have a model hand on my desk as well for drawing. I know, I didn't intend for that to happen. At some point, my cat did knock a whole bunch of stuff off of my desk and indented the wall while she was at it. So I think Freya actually might have knocked my drawing figure into the is he, you know, position. It's a schematic blueprint of the ground floor. Okay. Is there a room that I'm not aware of here? See you later, Doomwhite. Thanks for hanging, dude. Stephen King would never complain. We have the main living area. Right here's the foyer. The side area, this goes into, like... Or no, is this dining room, kitchen, study, hallway, basement, maid's room? Is there anything... This looks about right. Okay. Oh, this is the entrance to the house, obviously. I thought that was the study, or not the study, the living room, sorry. Dining room. Okay, I was just misoriented. The hall where the handy telephone was. The living room. That was the study with the gorgeous collection of books. Smallest of the hallways. Kitchen, evidently. Staircase leading to the basement. Sad room was occupied by the servant, and the servant's bathroom, of course. Okay, no secret rooms. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Oh. This is the first floor entrance to the house. My lovely room. That was odd. I don't remember seeing that room. The long lower hallway. Wait, let me turn this over. Hold on. Hold on. I'm confused. The entrance to the house. So is he not considering this the first floor? Because to me, that would be the first floor. That's why I was confused. I was going to say, what do you mean, the long lower hallway? Because this is on the second floor to me. This is upstairs. Because he just remarked on his lovely room. So I guess he's not I guess he's considering this the first floor. First floor versus ground floor, yeah. Okay. I had to find some way to get... So there is a secret room. Hold on. Main bedroom. Strange gallery. I don't remember... Yeah. I was going to say, wait, didn't we already know that there was a door there? Different countries, right? That's why I'm not really surprised by this, because I thought we already knew that there was an unopenable door there, but I guess we didn't. That must be behind that cabinet that we can't move. Long lower hallway. Bathroom on the second floor. But now he calls it the second floor. But even if this is considered the first floor, it does say right there at the bottom of this blueprint, first floor. Even if this was considered the first floor, why would he say the long lower hallway? That still doesn't make any sense. Whatever, man. Alright, let's see if there's anything up here. Last hallway left unfinished and full of garbage. Common sense dictated it was the very same room I was standing in now. All the rooms on this floor seemed to be in very poor condition. They were still being built, man. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing, but I get you now. Okay. So we need to figure out how to get in that secret room. Got it. Ooh. Oh, the hammer! That was the hammer from my dream. We found it. I dream of hammers. Nothing out of the ordinary about the hammer. Nothing? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because your dream showed you that you should hammer down that display cabinet to get into the secret room. I think that's pretty out of the ordinary, but what do I know? Whoever painted those pictures must have me. No, because now it is storming. Oh, this one's kind of disturbing though. This one? The unfinished room seemed to have been used as a storeroom for some more sinister paintings. Yeah, that one's cool. Okay. Was this the door we came from, or does this go into... Okay, there's another door. You are the hammer from my dreams. Make sure there's nothing else uber specific I have to click on here. Oops. No specific kind of paint, no specific paintbrush or pencil, nothing. Alright. Okay. Where does this go? Oh, this must be that one locked side room, right? Or have we already been in here? Even more food for termites or whatever little buggers inhabited this part of the house. More useless bricks. This must have been the other locked door. Oh! A large rope was hanging from the railing above. Knife? Ah! Did it drop on the ground? It's not in our inventory, so... What? I mean, that worked, but why'd you do that? Why did he do that? At this point, I wasn't going to bother with light switches anymore. What are you talking about? Oh. The lamp. Where'd the rope go? Did you just do that for fun? Or... must be on the ground somewhere if it's not in our inventory, right? Let's see if we can... Oh, there it is. Behind us. Okay, cheers. It was quite a strain carrying around the length of rope. Anything underneath here? Paint. Anything in the rafters? Anything spooky? Alright. No. Oh, it's still locked? I had managed to open this door. Oh, okay. Open this door from the other side. Oh shit, Cloud. Oh no. With just like black pepper or with mace? Okay. Let's go into the gallery. Shall we? See if we can, unfortunately, destroy that gorgeous ornamental horn cabinet. Hopefully he removes the horns beforehand. But knowing Michael, he probably thinks they're useless. Let's see here. That was pointless. Fucking you're pointless, Michael. Why can we zoom in on this specifically? Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Never mind, there goes my idea. But the dream! The dream showed it. The dream showed that cabinet in shambles, right? I guess there is no other door here, yeah. It showed the cabinet in shambles, with the hammer on the floor. What else do I need? Cutting jalapenos. You're cutting jalapenos with gloves on? That's a bit risky business right there. I'd be afraid of accidentally, like, slipping and cutting my finger. Take the gloves off, wash your hands sometimes later, touch your eyes. Oh, yeah. I've gotten pepper in my eyes before because it, like, gets stuck underneath your nails or something. Let's see, hold on. Oh, we need to go back. We need to go back. Back we go. Back we go. Oh, you're just used to them for work. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I get you. Makes sense. Dun, dun, dun. Touch your eyes while driving. Oh, while driving? Oof. Boy, that's rough. Okay, so it's either in here or somewhere else in the attic. I want to say it's probably in this next room here. Okay, there must be something else. There's bricks. Apparently there's something else we need in the attic. Right, don't bother with the light switches. Oh! Oh, we can walk up here more. Did we finally get some oil? A very dirty can. Several dusty cans were sitting on the platform. Just a pile, just an ordinary can of paint. Ah, look at them apples. Can we use this in the lantern? No, that doesn't need to be oiled. Okay, what are we lubing? There were, like, a couple things that were jammed or stuck, but...
That was very kind.
More useless bricks. Thank you for the biddies. You don't have to. Thanks. More useless bricks. More shitty piece of shit stupid antiques that I don't give a fuck about because I'm a brooding horror writer and this is all junk to me. Do you think we could lubricate the curio cabinet? Think he wants to do that? Miss a note in the rope room? I did? Son of a cunt. What? Oh, golly. Alright. Wait, at least he's getting his fucking workout in. Are you kidding? Oof. The calves on this bad boy. My lungs would be in shambles. Or can we read this on the ground now? What note are you talking about? Up the ladder? wasn't anything up there. Oops. Yeah, what are you talking about, man? There's no note here. Michael McWriter, dude. Yeah, there's a... No. I don't think so, man. Sent that before you grabbed the oil can? Was there a note that appeared before I grabbed the oil can and then disappears when you grab the oil can? That seems a bit odd. Yeah, none of the guides I'm reading even say anything about this. Detta, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're saying that I missed the oil can? Even though I grabbed it? Cheers and all, but like, that... Yeah, don't. I didn't ask if I missed anything. Like, please try not to backseat. I do have a guide open if I need any assistance, and when I do want help from chat, I will ask. I'll say chat something directly. I know it can be frustrating when you're watching a streamer or any kind of video creator to watch them miss a spot that they could have easily clicked or to walk past it, but in many cases they will then find it on their own like I did, so just please try to refrain from backseating if you can, please. Okay, maybe now we can go oil, I don't know why we would oil up the curio cabinet, but he said it wouldn't move, so I don't know, maybe we fucking lubricate it. Maybe. Clearly we have to get in there somehow. That has to be the entrance to the secret room. Okay. Oil her up. It didn't need to be oiled. It wouldn't move. It does need to be oiled, so it'll move, man. Okay, so there's something we can use here because things do light up. What if I back out and try here? You don't want to lubricate? Just a little bit of lube? Fuck. No, we can't open it. It didn't need to be oiled. Well, clearly it does if it won't fucking move, dude. Why won't he lube it? Holy shit. Okay, so... No, we don't break the glass. I already did try that. Okay, we need to go all the way back into the... I think the maid's bathroom. So remember how I tried to use that little can of oil that he knows is a can of oil on the lantern beforehand, thinking, oh, now we can light this lantern and we can see wherever. Apparently we can't do that yet, because we don't know it's a can of oil. Even though it says it's a can of oil. Like over here. Just put the oil in the lantern, man. Is it not the right kind of oil? Yeah, this must not be the right bathroom. Was there another bathroom somewhere? There was, right? Ah! Oh, fuck. Oop, 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 oop. Sorry. Sorry, my mouse got stuck. Down in the bottom. There was another bathroom somewhere, wasn't there? Fuck, where was that? Yeah, wasn't there? Yeah, there was a bathroom in the shower. Was that not in the, like, near the master bedroom? We don't want to oil things. No, I want to go... Hold on. Hold on. I'm scared. I'm so sorry you're scared of cans of oil, Morrow. I'm sorry. Very dirty can. He does say something specific about this one. Okay. So... I think... there's another bathroom somewhere. Wasn't there one in the attic? It was all broken. There was another busted toilet seat or something. Yeah, this one, yeah. There's something we need to find in the bathroom. In one of them. Clearly there must be... It's not... There must be another bathroom, right? Not just the unfinished one, the servant's bathroom. Just don't remember where. Is there another? I don't remember there being another one. This guide says so. Hold on. Use the rag found in the bottom drawer under the basin in the bathroom. Near the master bed? No. There's no other rooms up here. There's the gallery, the guest room, the master bedroom, and then that secret hidden room that we can't get to yet. The only bathrooms I know of are the unfinished one upstairs, and maybe I just missed it in the maid's room. We don't know if it's can of... Apparently we need... Well, now I know that we need that can of oil up there, now that I recognize it. Let's actually go this way. We might not have to do this right now. There's something else I'd like to try, but now I'm kind of determined to figure this out, you know? Remember how we could open the windows before? Up at the very... on the roof? We couldn't go outside. I wonder now if we can go outside and maybe try to find the secret room through there. I'm not seeing any basin. A rag underneath a basin. What is it talking about? Don't know what it's talking about, but I think we need the lantern to work. Huh? I might have to tab out to pull this guide up on my computer just to figure out where this is. Rag? Where the fuck is a rag? There's a rag somewhere. There's a... Help! Help up! Watson! There's a fucking rag somewhere, dude? Where? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to tab out so I can text search. There's a bathroom with a chandelier. Oh, right. Yeah, there was a bathroom with a chandelier. Yeah, where is that? No, you're right. Maybe, okay, maybe I won't tab out. Yeah, the chandelier bathroom. That must be somewhere on the bottom floor. Right? Because it's not upstairs. No, you're so right. There is another bathroom. Where? But where? Games. Maybe not. I mean, I guess, yeah, hard, just because some of the things you need are so specific and they only trigger when they want to, or when the game wants it to trigger, you know? So you can really easily miss stuff. Okay, yeah, where's that other bathroom? Well, it can't. It has to be. Wait, where the fuck is that other bathroom? Oh my god. It must be upstairs. It has to be. And I just missed the door. Oh, wait. There's one around the corner of the hall that isn't at the gallery, right? Wait. This is our bedroom, yeah? Yeah, this is our bedroom. Okay. We're gonna find this fucking towel. That's the gallery and the master bedroom. Oh, there's a door right here. Oh, I thought this was a door to outside. I thought this was a door to like a deck or an awning or something. Oh my god. Apparently, I never looked in this drawer for a rag. Anything else you need? Nothing. Okay. My god. Okay. Well, let's try to use it on that dirty can. Maybe we can make a Molotov with it. Molotov cocktail with it. That will help us light the way. Let's go here. And here. Back up this little ladder. Yeah, very dirty can. It's a can of oil, motor oil specifically. Okay, so that's different than the oil can we have. That didn't need to be oiled. I managed to pierce a hole in the can. Put it on the rack? That was pointless. Why did we do this? On the rope? Oh, the lantern. I poured some oil inside the lamp by tilting the can slightly. There's very little inside of it, though. You're going to burn motor oil? What about this can of oil right here? What's wrong with this can of oil? That's lubricant, not lantern oil. Oh my god. That is so... Wow, that's a little specific. I think even if I was playing on my own, yeah, that would be a guide situation right there. Because all he remarks is that it's a really dirty can. He says a lot of things are dirty around the whole house, right? So why is that of any... You wouldn't really think that's of any significance, and if you miss that rag in the bathroom, which is obviously very easy to do, how the fuck would you know? Jesus Christ. Stupid idiot. That's the kind of lubricant you drink. That's not lantern oil. Not motor oil that we're going to burn. Huh. Okay, I want to try... No, he didn't want to go outside, but... Other than... Where was it? Breaking... Well, we can't move the cabinet, and he won't break it with a hammer, but there were windows up here. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe... Oh, do we use the rope as like a climbing device or something? Would have been too dangerous to tie the rope to the window. Somewhere else we can tie it onto? This must be the case. We must have to go outside, right? To get to the secret room. What about... Is there a place up here we can tie the rope to? Oh, can we hit this with a hammer? Oh, look at that. The wall had a wider crack now. Hammer it again. The wall was already broken. Do you want to look at it? Put the rope in here? I'd have to find some way to secure the rope first. The knife. The rag? It was clean enough. Oh, on the lamp, maybe? Ah. So why did we break a hole in the wall? For fun? Why did we do that? As like a point of reference? Your shit's gonna fly out. Don't... I'm gonna drink it, dude. And it's going to smell lovely. Yeah, we filled the fucking lantern with motor oil of all things. Yay! Hole in the wall for fun! Why did we do... Okay. Oh, we put it through the hole in the wall. Okay, I think the rope was hanging from the hole in the wall. Wait. Oh. Can we see it maybe from the other window now? Hold on. Why did we... Why did we put it through the hole in the wall? I was thinking maybe we were using it to, like, repel out the window safely, but he put it through the hole in the wall. Why? It wasn't useful. There's enough light. I'm gonna lube it up? It need to be oiled. Why did he do this? Maybe it would go down into the secret room? Or it would show up in another... I thought we'd be able to see it on the roof or something. Why did we do... Okay, I'm gonna look really quickly. Can I please look at that window? My mouse is stuck. Help, 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 help. Okay, we're good. No mouse lock is a little bit of a detriment. Oh my god. Do you guys see that? So putting the rope through the wall somehow fed it up and around outside. That's like impossible to see. How did he... Okay, because I guess if it goes all the way through the wall, then maybe he could feed it all the way to the left. How did he manage to do that? That's quite impressive. No wonder. We had to look at a guide for that because I could not see that at all. It's like the same color as the roof. I carefully pondered the situation and thought about what I was about to do. Why was I obsessed with that room, or whatever occurred inside the house for that matter? I felt a strong urge to go there, even though I was about to risk my life. I decided that climbing down through the window was the only way to get inside the mysterious room, and I resolved to do it. How did he get the rope all the way down here? How did he already feed it down here? With the last of my strength, I managed to get inside the mystery room. Mysterious it was, indeed. I'm just wondering how he managed to feed the rope so perfectly through there. In the rain. Is this a child's room? There's alphabet all over the wall. Oh, yeah. We never knew them to have a child, but we did find the books on pregnancy in the doctor's bag. The creepy wooden horse seemed to be smiling at me. No wonder they had this boarded up. Perhaps their child, like the original owners, their child died and they didn't want to think about it. That empty cradle inside such a dirty and neglected room made me feel very sad. You're such a writer, Michael. Photo of a young girl with dogs. Children's blankets. A rattle, a birth certificate. And Ubi welcoming in bit of scribbles to the lunar cult. Damn, everyone's getting tagged. Or perhaps the child was mean, so they locked him away, but he escaped through the window. And he's the one that killed the wife. Not the previous owner. Bum bum bum. Ubi, thank you very much for welcoming yet another soul to the lunar cult. Bit of scribbles by the hand of Ubi, you are now one of us. Enjoy. Enjoy the emotes and the ad-free viewing, all that fun jazz, man. That cool you. Birth certificate. Registration 1961. 00420. Nice. 9th day of August, 1961. Child's first name, all burnt out, but they were of the Blackwood family. So that's the second owners, not the original owners, right? Especially given the date here. Born on the 7th day of August, 1961 in Rothbury, to Catherine Lydia Blackwood Dowerton and James Thomas Blackwood, engineer. Additional information, nothing. Informants, Christopher emailed it, right, that's the doctor's name, right. In testimony whereof I have of Northumberland, England, hereto subscribed my name and offered the seal of office on the 7th day of August, 1961, Registrar General. I wondered if this member of the family was still around town and would perhaps be able to shed some light upon the history of the house, find some way of getting in touch with him. Very strange that that's your first thought. My first thought would be, no, the child died very, very young. That is why the room has been sealed away and boarded up, and why the child's not mentioned in any of the newspapers that also talks about the family and the murder that happened. But what do I know? I wonder if it's the child that's haunting this place. Children blowing bubbles at a sheet. It seemed as if someone took extreme measures to forget about the existence of this room for some reason. Mr. Blackwood? Yeah, it's just a wooden horse. Doesn't seem that creepy. Okay, I don't want to miss anything in here. Oh. The angel was supposedly guarding the room, but it didn't make me feel any safer. Interesting. The child, they say that the child still scratches the walls these days. Well, it would make sense, right? Like scratching, clawing their way out. It'd be the second death, or third, that's happened here. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, but my first thought wouldn't be that the child is alive and that you need to contact it. I guess we have to get back out the way we came, huh? He's freaking... You can do it, man. You're good. Okay, and we still... Okay, just in case I missed anything, we can go back there. I have a feeling we should call old Jerry, yeah?
Hurry back.
Oh shit, Brandon Macabre. Macabre. Thank you very much for the raid. Dakoyu, how was your stream? Welcome. Lydia as a middle name sounds weird, does it? I don't know. Seems pretty normal. What were you up to today? How was your stream? Okay, what am I doing? Calling Jerry. Calling Jerry. Right. Ah! Jump scare. Nope. Uvi really is tagging everyone. God damn, man. Thank you very much also for welcoming in Brandon Macabre to the Lunar Cult. Danke. I really fucking appreciate it, dude. Brandon, thank you not only for the raid, but now welcome in. Damn. Very kind. Yeah, how was your stream? Here, let me, I'd say it's... Here, I can do a save. I was gonna say, I'd say it's safe to tab out of this game. We're probably fine. Shout out here. You doing Fear? Oh, hell yeah. Classic. We love it. We love to see it. But on the highest, oof. That game's already a little bit jank to get through. So I can only imagine the challenge there. And hopefully you were digging it. Shenanigans are high octane. Yeah, the game itself can be. Yeah, enjoy the emotes, man. Thank you again, it would be wicked kind. Very kind. Yeah, shout out to Alma and her music box. Best part. I love... Oh my god. I remember... That was actually my introduction to the Fear games. And Fabian, thank you for the follow. Thank you. My introduction into the Fear game was many, many moons ago when I was on YouTube trying to find creepy, haunting music box songs to go in a playlist or on a mix CD or something I was making. And I came across Alma's Music Box song, and that's how I was introduced into the Fear series. She did nothing wrong. I know. She's just slaying. What am I doing? Jerry. I'm doing Jerry. Not played it for years. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've touched it. I know it kind of has its issues running now on Steam, yeah. They kind of patch it to all fuck. Oh, Jerry. There's a dead child. Phone lines seem to be down. Now it's fucking down? Oi. Shit. Okay, What do we do now? We have a lantern with oil. We have a rag. We have lube. Vibralligator. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Boring tool. What could we even do here? Oh, you're playing on Xbox? What time is it? In-game, I mean. 1 p.m. God, what do I do next? Thinking. Trying to think of what we've yet to do. Is there some place that holds, like, records? Where we could find out about this child? Not really. I know, I love a good goofy rag doll. Hold on, I'm going to... You remember that pile of newspapers before? Okay, so I kind of get what the game wants you to do. Every single time you find, if you can't make a phone call, every single time you find information relating to a... Oh shit, a double raid. Every single time you find information relating to a double raid, welcome in. How was your stream? Thank you for the raid, Dilzik. Every single time you find information regarding, like, a date, first and foremost, but then, like, a person or a place, go back up to that giant fuck-ass stack of newspapers in the attic. Because, again, you now have a reason to flitter through that stack of newspapers. Which, it's in, like, the attic. Yeah. It's going well. I've had to kind of rely on the guide, I won't lie. There's a lot of... I thought I was so thorough in my exploration, but there's a lot of little things that I've missed. And some like obscure little spots to click, etc. So it's been a little challenging, but I'm really loving it. The atmosphere is great. Okay. See, yeah, okay. I love giant stacks of newspaper. You weren't even allowed to read them? Oh, what the fuck, Ubi. You don't have to do that, man. Ubi, thank you for welcoming in Dilzik as well. Ubi's playing tag. Thank you. Dekuoyu. Very kind. Dilzik, you are both now one of us. Welcome back to the lunar cult. The cult sings from within your blood. Danke. I was scratching my own head. Yeah. There is some really, like, that fucking bathroom rag. God. One of us. How was your stream? What were you up to? Were you doing more Skyrim? Check to see if there's anything of interest back in August of 1961. Also, I think there are ads that are playing or about to play. So I should probably take a break. It's been 3 hours and I've yet to take a break. Maybe before I read this newspaper. Oh, my nose is itchy. Still doing Skyrim for days. Are ads not playing? They should be. Okay, maybe we'll just take a break anyway. Oh, there they go. Okay. You may have added another mod. What mod did you add? What did you do? What did you do? Have you seen... Saw it today. There's a talking fox follower mod. It's like a little fox, you know, like a tiny fox. That's a follower, and it talks. Animations to NPCs are... Ooh, actually, I really do like that. I love tiny little mods like that just make the game more immersive. Did you look into interesting NPCs yet? They, No? Okay. I know you've already added on a lot of mods, but that's like my favorite mod for Skyrim. I've talked about it in your stream before, but it's very good. Talking about immersion. Now, not all the voice acting is great. I'll be so transparent with you. However, the fact that it adds dozens and dozens of characters and new followers and new quests, etc., and it's all completely community voice acted is really impressive. Even if the voice acting isn't all good, just the fact that it's actually all there is crazy. Especially considering some of the NPCs will have enough dialogue that you can listen to them for, I swear to God, like an hour straight. It also adds more like bard songs and music. It lets you play in taverns, and if you have a follower that is a bard, they will play with you, and it's so charming. I love that mod. It's great. Would recommend. Would recommend. Physics to all the vanilla outfits and armor? Like it shows that it's damaged? That's quite fun. You refuse to have... Well, it's a radio that only plays 2 fucking songs. Maybe if they knew a few more, I'd give them a chance. Like it... Oh, so for like cloth armor. Oh, that's quite neat, actually. Yeah, immersion mods are nice. Also, welcome in, Tone Rebellion. We did awake in the middle of the night, Tone, to some scratching on the walls and some strange noises, but we've yet to see any spirits, but we're getting on the track to some spooky stuff. But, yes, sorry raiders who just came in. I need to take a quick break. I'm about 3 hours into stream and I've not gotten up yet, so if you guys do not mind, I will see you folks in just a couple minutes. I encourage everyone else to get up and stretch, grab a coffee, grab yourself a little cheesecake brioche bun, if you will, and I'll see you dudes in a few. Okay. Oh, what happened to my game? Why did it do that? Oh, that would be why. Because I was on the wrong scene. Thank you dudes very much for being patient during that extended break. I know that was quite a bit longer than my breaks normally are. But I just hadn't had a break all stream, and I was catching up and then chatting and doing stuff. So we still have a couple more minutes left of stream. Let's at least read this newspaper, shall we? Where did I... Oh, heavens. Oh, mercy. I don't know where my phone is. So when my alarm goes off to end stream, thanks, Lab. But you know who's here to see you guys? Off at the end of stream? As we read this newspaper? Please get your claws out of my dress. You don't want to look up here? You want to say hi? He doesn't really want to say hi. Was I touching bread? I did touch the bread a little bit. I didn't eat one, but I was showing them someone. It's him. He's here. All right, let's read this paper. Wednesday, 10th of August, 1961. Hrothgar. Sad news hits our beloved town today. Following an announcement that was received with rejoicing amongst many that one of the most illustrious members of our community, Mr. James Blackwood, was having a child soon, we now have to relate a macabre turn of events. The son that was being lovingly awaited by the Blackwood family died shortly after the delivery due to a strange ailment. Understandably, the information disclosed about this happening was succinct. It appears that Mrs. Catherine Blackwood was already suffering from pains in her stomach, probably an indication that there was something not healthy about her pregnancy. Dr. Christopher Milton, who attended the birth, assured us that he made every possible effort to ensure a safe delivery. But with a bowed head, he said that the boy was already doomed ever since his conception. The cause of death has not been stated, but those few close to the Blackwood family have said there were serious complications during the delivery. Helping to relieve that somber news, Mrs. Blackwood was thankfully found to be out of danger. Her husband did not wish to comment about the event. Tour in Central Europe. At a meeting of a successful ruse. Jay Keegan, while driving his motor car, was held up by 8 armed and masked men. Whoa. So, this takes place in 1960. Or 1961. That's like 15, 16 years before the current day. But everything that it's attempted to depict about the Blackwoods, even the house that they lived in, their decor, and the photo that they included of them is Victorian. We found this photo before, remember? I said, oh, a photo of a Victorian couple. And I thought maybe that could be the original owners. The original owner, the dude who owned the gallery, not the architect. Are they just showing them as very antiquated because they are historical enthusiasts? Because ghosts can only be Victorian, or maybe because they're Victorian, they're spookier? I know media has a penchant to depict ghosts as Victorian or older, but I'm just going to assume they were history enthusiasts, considering the decor and style of the rest of the house. How about that? And I mean, there was a Victorian revival in the 60s. So maybe they were just really, really into it. 60s, 70s. Like, maybe she just loved a good Gunny Sacks dress. You know? I don't falter for that. I love a good Gunny Sacks as well. But even, like, the style of the photo looks very antiquated. I don't know. My huge disappointment quickly gave way to an empty void feeling. Something wasn't right here. I began wondering if James Blackwood was somehow involved with the death of his son. Ooh. Oh, that's quite grim. I didn't even think about that. I thought maybe he could have, maybe he like went insane after the death of their son and that caused him to murder Catherine. Supposedly. Yes, the wife was murdered, yeah. But I get how maybe Michael could assume that if he's in a firm belief that he killed Catherine, then maybe he also hurt the son, I guess. And I think there's something more to this. You think the phone's back up yet? Why not just kill them all at once? Maybe he tried. Or maybe this timeline was different. I don't know. Maybe he blamed his wife. It's fucked. Okay, now what? Oh fuck. I don't know where my phone is. Damn it. I'm gonna have to tap out. Come on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I just needed a good starting point here. Alright, oh, wrong way. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that those two events happened years apart, right? Let's go into the gallery room again. Maybe now we can interact with it? Or, I mean, the, like, curio cabinet with the horns. What? At the bottom there seems to be some kind of panel. It was firmly stuck in place. Okay, that's why we could inspect this scene before, but he had nothing to say about this. Nothing. This wasn't even investigatable before until you read that newspaper. Now we can reenact our dream sequence. Hammer it up. Bore tool. The knife? Oh, to pry it open. Oh, it has wheels. Oh, that's what we use the oil for? Oil her up, babes. Each side. Okay. Pop that back on. Ah. Why wouldn't you just try that to begin with? How would reading a newspaper reveal to you that this cabinet has wheels? I feel like we should have just been able to do that before. But dream sequence has to be reenacted. The door is heavily barred, and its appearance reminded me of something I had read. There's no way I could remove the boards with my bare hands. But shouldn't this also just lead into the nursery? Is this another secret room? Where does this go then? Oh, wow, it's impossibly dark. The room is too dark to see anything. The lamp wasn't lit. Oh, right. There we go. I don't know about you, but whenever I read a newspaper, my first thought is, God, I should oil some cabinet wheels. I'm really in the spirit now. Ah. Oh, this is not what I was expecting to find in here. This isn't a secret room. This is just a hidden cabinet. This is the missing mask from the cabinet, isn't it? Is this the mask that James spoke of in the diary downstairs? An odd-looking African mask was positioned in the middle of the storeroom. Its presence made me feel terribly uneasy. I think it's beautiful. What's your problem? And now we're under the staircase. Now that there was enough light, I extinguished the lamp to save oil. guides don't work here. Okay. Oh. Aha. July 3rd. My recent researches on the Dalmar have shed some light upon their terrible activities. I understand now that the lack of existing information about them was not only a cause of their small size and rarity, but also a reluctance, or rather superstitious attitude towards their nature. Even some of the most important historians of South Africa will refuse to mention their name, usually referring to them as the War Tribe. After digging into some of the most obscure books I could find about the subject, I must admit now that reading them made me very nervous and uneasy, bringing back the memory of those horrible acts I witnessed on that day. I can't understand why any human being, uncivilized or not, would behave in such a manner. War among savage tribes is of course very common and a recurring theme in history, but the Dalmar, they went even beyond war. Usually a tribe will engage in battle to conquer a new territory, perhaps defeat an enemy, but they did it for the sole reason of destruction and extreme love for violence. The account of their actions is downright scary. They'd invade villages, slaughtering every inhabitant without regard for their sex or age. Men, women, children would inevitably perish by their fury and hate, which is, I think, the most unsettling element of their stories. They didn't use any weapons. They killed villagers with their bare hands and teeth as if they were drawing power from an unearthly source. I find it hard to believe this, and if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd say there was some kind of wild legend. Once they'd slaughtered every living thing in the village, they'd burn it to the ground. Every single construction or possession of the fallen villagers, proof that they definitely were not interested in conquering or even taking some advantage of the terrain. Their motives were moved solely and purely by an incredible disdain of life and hatred towards anything that wasn't from their village. That's another curious thing. They somehow managed to sustain a constant population level, as if they controlled exactly the amount of people needed for an attack, but at the same time warrant a survival using their few existing resources. I fear this wasn't some kind of wondrous organization system, but rather an elimination process of a useless member or an unnecessary child. I dare not think about it, but I'm afraid this would explain why they didn't need to hunt for food. They feasted upon themselves. Now I know what the mask I took stands for, and I shiver at the thought of it. I must confess I'm worried. I don't know why, but I fear for my life. Maybe, why'd you fucking take the mask, man? Was that yours to take? Also, why would you not assume when he witnessed this ritual in the first place? He recounted that the person that stood in the center of the tribe of this ritual was so calm before they were torn apart alive and devoured. And he thought, how could they have such hatred for this person? How could they be so cruel? And my first thought was, well, this is like obviously a specific ritual activity. This person, the reason that they're so calm is because they've accepted their fate for this ritual. You would think that if he's such a scholar of this culture now, you would think maybe that would be one of his thoughts, that it was like a ritualistic cannibalism. But no, he only realizes it now. Oh yeah, if you would have read if you were here for the first stream, Lilith, his first little diary, oof, did not age well. But I think that's the point, right? It's not just showing the horrors of this mythic tribe, but also the greed that this man had for it, therefore causing a lineage of destruction kind of in his wake. Which I would argue is a further commentary, not inherently this one man judges tribe and now spooky things happen because tribe. No, these spooky things happen more because of this man, because he got involved with things that really weren't his business. It is very biased from his point, yeah, absolutely. And so some stuff, you know, like I said, it can kind of be a hard read because it does not age well, and he's a huge colonist. But he overstepped his boundaries. He built on their territory. He stole their stuff, and now he's paying that price. Or rather, he paid that price, and then everyone who lived here after him did. Oops. June 24th, 1962. Dear Christopher, please excuse the tone of this letter. I know I sound like a raving madman, but I truly can't find a proper way to put together all the thoughts that have been taking my sleep away these past few days. There's a reason behind all the recent adversities. It's the mask, Christopher. It's that mask I told you about. I wouldn't believe it myself if I hadn't studied its origins on my own, but it's really the source of all my suffering. The tribe it belonged to, I must confess, I didn't take the mask by appropriate means, and I fear this might have unleashed some terrible wrath against my life and everything that surrounds me. It's been over a year ago since I witnessed the most outrageous acts of violence that not even in my worst nightmares could I have imagined, and the mask was the epicenter of it all. What I was thinking of when I took it was beyond me. It was probably a vicious streak of greed, but I can see clearly now. It represents evil, and I'm truly convinced this evil can somehow take shape and punish those who have disgraced it. I did, and now I must pay the consequences. I'll take some more time to investigate this. I might even go back to South Africa to seek help, although something tells me not even returning the mask would do any good. The damage is already done, and I believe it's getting worse as the days go by. Every time I walk past the gallery, I can hear some incessant odd chatter as if something was being plotted inside. And those voices, Christopher, they seem to be angry. Please help me. Come and see me as soon as you can, James. I had cannibalism nightmares as a child. He just needs to grow up. No, I'm not saying that this violent cannibalism was a good thing inherently, but like, he's just judging right off the bat, isn't he? Hold on. One moment, chat. Well, that was my alarm to end stream. Returning it wouldn't make it worse. Yeah, exactly. He's like, well, I can't return it now. Damage is done. Well, no, you could give them their clearly powerful ritual mask back. Might do something. Might help your guilty conscience, at least, you know? Yeah, but is it truly just this mask that is haunting this place? Or is there more to it than that? Made me feel terribly uneasy. I do love a good haunted ritual artifact, though, I will admit. I love a good haunted mask, it's true. Well, this is a really good point to stop then. Perfect.